Hello everyone, welcome to Data Mantra YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about type inference in Java. This is the first video in a series of videos we are making on latest Java features from a Scala developer point of view. In this series, we are going to talk about what are the new features that's been added to the Java language from last few years, and if you are already a Scala developers, how do they compare to the Scala language? So this is the first video in that series. If you're interested to read the blog post on which this video is based on, you can find the link to the blog post in the description. So let's start. Let's start with an introduction to the why we want to talk about latest Java features and what is my background on the same. So as a developer, I started with Java around in 2011, and most of the code I wrote was in Java 1.7 version at that point of time. Around 2014, what happened was I started working full time in Scala, and after that, I really didn't go back to Java to see what's going on. One of the reasons to move to Scala was that Java was lagging behind as it was a very slow moving language. So the features were added to the Java very slowly. So which means most of the features what we see in the other languages, they were not really available on Java. So at that point of time, Scala was a better option in order to get the all the latest feature, but still use the JVM as the platform. So I started using Scala in 2014, and it gave me a lot of good features. But recently, the Java ecosystem is changing. There has been a lot of new things got added to Java. So as you can see, there are like new versions of Java in every 6 months, and it's been getting very a lot of new features in a very rapid space. So I thought it would be very interesting to go back to the Java and see how it's evolved from Java 7. And also I will be comparing these features to Scala because a lot of these features are also available in Scala. And how do they compare to Scala will be a very interesting point of view. For all these blogs and videos, I will be using Java 17 as my Java version because this is the latest long-term supported version that is available today. Okay, so as the first post in this series, we are going to talk about the type inference. So why we need a type inference? So let us talk about verbosity and Java. One of the biggest complaint developer have about the any Java program is it has a lot of ceremonial things that the developer needs to do in order to get the things done. So an example is the type declaration. As an example here, so you can see if I want to declare a list of string, I have to specify the same type multiple times for the Java compiler. On the left hand side, I say list of string list, and when I'm creating an array list, again I have to say it's a list and it is of the type string. Where and if since you are doing this kind of type declaration again and then again in your program, what happens is that it gives a lot of verbosity and it makes the reading code very difficult. Now, if we compare this to like in Scala, I can easily write val list equal to list of strings. So where I can just skip the left-hand side type declaration, the Scala compiler will automatically figure out what is the type for it. Even for the things like built-in types like double and those kind of thing, I can just write val value equal to 10.0. It automatically will figure out it is of the type double. So this is called as a type inference in Scala, where the compiler will try to automatically figure out the types, or you only specify the type once and everything else will take it from there. Now, why it is important? This makes our code very easy to read and it also makes it very nice to write also. Now, from taking this inspiration from Scala, the new feature of type inference is added in Java very recently. In Java 10, Java has added a new feature called local variable type inference, which very simplifies this verbosity. Now, what we can do, rather than writing earlier code, we can write like var new list equal to new array list of string. So as we use in Scala, val and var, in Java, we can use var. Currently in Java, they only support var, and it also makes sense because in Java by default all the variables are mutables, so which means var kind of represents our mutability of the thing. Not only for the this kind of things, you can also use var float value equal to 10.0, var string value equal to hello world, very similar to that. Again, you'll get all the type inference things. Let me show you how it will look like in a normal program. So let me go to my IntelliJ here. So as you can see, this is an example. This is how we used to write earlier. List string equal to array list. So now when I going to kind of hover on this float value, now you can see that the compiler automatically is kind of looking at and saying, okay, oh, it is a double. It automatically inferring from that. So this is the type inference now we get from Java 10. So with this type inference, we can greatly reduce the verbosity in the Java program. This type inference is currently limited. It is only available for local variable with initialization. In Scala, actually, we can use type inference in a lot of different places, like method or function return types and those kind of things. Those kind of things are still not supported in Java. But still, even with this support, it greatly reduces the verbosity and it makes very pleasant to write this kind of thing. And also see in our future videos and blog posts that we are going to extensively use this feature for when we discuss other features also in the Java. So whatever the code I have shown in this example, you can directly go and refer that from the GitHub, and also have linked the Java JEP, that is Java Enhancement Process, Java Enhancement Process link where you can go and read more about what is the motivation, what are the different things it is supporting, and those kind of a thing, so that you get more understanding of this. So finally, what we looked at is we looked at how the Java compiler now can do local variable type inference, which really reduces the verbosity of code. So whatever you are got used to in the Scala or used to in Scala for doing type inference, now similar kind of feature you can start using in the Scala also. So that's all for today. Thank you for your time.